Well, hello there. Thanks for coming back. So, this is part two of this week's What You're Missing, and I'm going to talk to you about what games I played last week. The list is short, but of course, you know probably what's on it because you've been watching the Let's Plays and hearing me tweet about it, and you watched yesterday. So, well, that and you know me. You know me, okay? You know me. So, when I'm like, you don't know me, you actually do know me. So, I don't know why I would say that. But, so I played Wild, and this should come as no surprise. What I really need from you is I need one of you to play with me. Okay? WildStar's a great game, and I enjoy playing it, but there's only so much you can get out of a game like that when you're running around by yourself. Plus, how am I going to get renown? And see, if you don't play this game, you're like, but Sisyphus, what's renown? Well, you know what? Go get the game and play with me, and you'll learn. It'll be wonderful. It will be. So seriously, go get the game, and then we'll play together. Tell me what server you're on, and I may actually create a player there just to go and play with you. How do you like them apples? Yeah, there you go. All right, so other than that, I played WildStar. I think I'm up to level, I want to say 36, and I just went to Wild Run, and I'm not happy. It's not that Wild Run is bad, but the previous zone, for those of you who don't play, first, shame on you. Secondly, for those of you that don't play, Far Side, where you go for level like, I don't know, 25 to 35 or 30 to 35, or I'm not even sure. Far Side, it's on the moon. You're playing on the moon, okay? You've got decreased gravity. You got all kinds of weird aliens and things. It's awesome. I do double jumps, and I'm like just soaring like a bird in the wind, and it's incredible. So I played WildStar, and I'm in Wild Run. I'm on the Exile side. I kind of want to try out Dominion. Um, I'd really like to get into a Chua and do some damage. So if you're on the Dominion side, don't be ashamed. I will play with you. We could be friends. Just we need to play at the same time. So if you're in like Australia or something, I'm not sure how that'll work, but I'm not terribly employed right now, so maybe it will work really well. I don't know. Anyway, I digress. So I played WildStar. I also played Portal 2 with Alex, who came back from vacation, although we're going to have a little hiatus on the shared gaming because he's got some stuff that he needs to deal with that doesn't involve playing video games with me every night. I know, it's hard to believe, even hard to imagine, honestly, but such as it is. So we played Portal 2. For those of you who don't know Portal 2, really, you're under a rock. I mean, it's okay. We can be friends, but it's like a almost a human-sized Rube Goldberg with portals and springboards and like vortexes that move you from place to place and weird bouncy paint and then slick paint. It's really cool. Like that's the first time I've ever seen any of that. Anyway, um, we're about finished with that. We got one more area to go, and that should be fun. We also played Saints Row 4. I gotta say, okay, so I liked Saints Row 3. I did a lot of. All right, well, yesterday I said that I may or may not have, or I may have even implied that I never drove down the sidewalk and ran over pedestrians. Sadly, I did. And I did a hell of a lot of it in Saints Row 3. It's a lot of fun. That's all I can say. And if you haven't tried it, you really should. There's a certain glee as people bounce off of your hood and fly up over your car. But Saints Row 4, they give you superpowers, and you don't really need to get in a car after the first 30 minutes of the game. I mean, I miss driving. Like, I really miss it. So, I'm not really, like, it's an okay game, but I'm not shooting anybody really as much as I was, and the story is really weird, and I'm not down with that as much as I was with Saints Row 3, so I'm sorry. Saints Row 4, alright, the graphics are kind of, but the game just isn't, it's not grabbing me. I do enjoy crotch punching people, and that figures prominently in how I fight. I run around, I do a lot of clotheslining, like flying clotheslines, and crotch punching. It's an effective combat strategy. So that's what you got. So anyway, um, check out the Let's Plays if you haven't been following them. They're long. I just post 2 hours of the video. The thing won't let me post anything more than 2 hours. We usually play like 2 to 2.5 hours when we do. You don't have to sit and watch full 2 hours, but you know we get into a lot of trouble. You get to see me run around in a skirt if you're watching the Saints Row 4 stuff, and I put some tattoos on. I think they look nice. You can offer your opinions. I'm not sure I will listen and change them because if you don't like them, because really, what's the point of a tattoo if you're just removing it? That said, I removed one of my tattoos because I wasn't a big fan of it. But if you don't like it, it's my tattoo, okay? And it's my purple skirt, so step off. Yeah, that's right. And once I find somebody to play WildStar with, there's going to be some Let's Plays with that. I don't know that you really want to watch me grind levels in WildStar by myself, because, I mean, I'm cool and all, but, well, hell, if you want to watch it, let me know, and I'm happy to stream it. I don't talk to many people. I'm in a guild, but they're all, like, much higher level than me, and, yeah, they're not very chatty, so this is why I need you. So go subscribe and get WildStar, and we'll play and we'll win. It'll be great. Even though you can't win those games, we will win. That's how awesome and fantastic it will be. All right. Well, that's it for this week. Thanks for tuning in. Tell your friends about it. I already told you to subscribe, but hell, if you haven't done it yet, you can go and do it now. It's okay. And if you have a game or a genre that you want me to get into for new to gaming, let me know. I did MMOs originally. I kind of stopped right as you get into like the gameplay just because I don't, it would literally be hundreds of hours of me walking you through the entire leveling process all the way to the end. And you don't want to watch that. I don't have time to be recording that. And yeah, so I'm trying to give you something that you could work with and that people that you know who want to get into gaming would find, palatable and easy to deal with. So a 3 or 4-parter on a type of game is much easier to digest and fathom watching than, hey, there's this series of 30-minute videos that it's only 300 episodes long, and you should go watch it so we can play some games together. No, no, we're not doing that. So, if you have another game that you want to learn about, or if you have a game you would think would be interesting to learn about, even though you're already playing it, and I don't know, whatever your reasons are, you should contact me, email me, tweet at me, just get at me. All right, I don't care what you call me, just call me. No, too soon. Okay. Well, that's it. So have a good week, and I'll see you next week.